In this video, we're going to look at applications of arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. So with our first problem here, Georgia earned $60,000 in her first year of work, and her salary increased every year by $4,000. She worked at the same company for 12 years. So for part A, what was her salary in her final year? And B, what was her total earnings over 12 years? So what I want you to do, pause the video here and attempt this problem. So think about, is it an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression to solve parts A and B? Okay, so if we look at part A to start with, okay, if I just was to write part of the sequence out, so the first year was 60,000, then it would have been 64,000, 68,000, and so on. So we can see the first term is 60,000, and the difference is 4,000. So we're after the 12th term here. So T12, and we can see it's an arithmetic progression because the difference is 4,000 in each successive year. So for T12, it's going to be A plus 11D. So 60,000 plus 11 times 4,000. And that's going to work out to be $104,000. And then for part B, what was her total earnings over 12 years? Okay, so the sum of 12 terms is going to be 12 over 2. The first term, because I know the last term, it's 60,000 plus the last term, which is going to be 104,000. So that's going to calculate to be $984,000. In our second example here, so the town of Elgin grew quite fast in the 8 years after the new distillery was open. In the first year afterwards, there were 15 car accidents, but over those 8 years, the number of accidents doubled every year. Part A of the problem, find the number of accidents in the 8th year after the distillery opened. B, find the total number of accidents over those 8 years. And C, what percentage of the total accidents occurred in the first year? So looking at part A, there were 15 accidents in the first year and they double each year after that. So we want to find the number of accidents in the 8th year. So I can see that it's going to be a geometric progression with the common ratio being 2. So A is 15 and R equals 2. So therefore T8 is going to be AR to the power of 7. So 15 multiplied by 2 to the power of 7, that's going to work out to be 1,920 accidents in the 8th year. And B, find the total number of the accidents over those 8 years. Okay, so the sum of 8 terms, 15 brackets 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. And that works out to be 3,825 accidents in total. Now finally, part C, what percentage of the total accidents occurred in the final year? Okay, so we knew that there was 1,920 accidents in the final year, and in total, there's 3,825 multiply that by 100, and we get a percentage of approximately, rounded to 2 decimal places, 50.20%. So that's saying 50.20% of accidents occurred in that final year.